Sorry about this distraction. This was my mom. So as I was saying, so I said that let me just do it on here for you guys, like you guys, since Telegram network is always better than YouTube live network. Okay. So yeah, let's quickly jump into it. Since only me and you, I feel like three is the crowd. Okay, and I don't want crowds. So just me and you, we're chill. We're gonna make this work. So yeah, first of all, I really appreciate you for coming on here. I can see Basit. I really appreciate you for coming on here. I feel like anybody else that is watching this recording, that's if they even watch it, you are also welcome on board. So I actually want to make an announcement at the end of this presentation. Okay, so just stick with me, stick along. You might be a beginner trader that needs this kind of presentation, or even the pro traders. Okay, no knowledge is lost. Okay, I don't know, maybe somewhere, one way or the other, you also gain something from this particular session. So no further ado, let me quickly dive into it. First of all, let me start by introducing myself. So my name is Victor. I'm the owner of this particular Telegram channel. Okay, and I've been to Forex for a while, and I decided to just bring it on here to just give you guys value. So let me first know if you can hear me clearly. Basit, if you can hear me clearly, can you please unmute your mic and tell me if you can hear me clearly? You can hear me and see my screen. Okay, you can. Yeah. You can hear me. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Let me set this stuff. So, speaker. Phone. Hello. Testing. Okay. Let me text this guy back there. Can you hear me now? I believe you should be able to hear me now. That's it.
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you now.
Hear me now. Okay. So let's go ahead. I don't please inform me if I'm like logging, like if network is cracking somehow, please I like the way you commented under that stuff. So you can do that again if my network is like making everything wrong, so that I can switch Wi-Fi and stuff. So yeah, so let's get into a topic of discussion for today. So yeah, why beginners fail in Forex trading? Okay, why beginners fail in Forex trading? So I just thought of this, I should just come on here and give this kind of talk. Okay, why exactly do beginners fail in Forex trading? I can't call it a controversial topic, but it is a very important topic. Okay, it's a very important topic because I was once a beginner, and there are so many factors that can make me fail at that time. Okay, and I believe it could be worst for even another person, or the average beginner Forex trader. So yeah, let's get into that. So as I'm welcoming you guys again, if you guys are listening to recordings, or maybe you are on this live, okay, I'm welcoming you again to this live. As I said before, my name is Victor, and I just thought of bringing this value to your doorstep. So yeah, number next, okay, I believe this guy should be able to next. Okay, so number next, the shocking reality. 97% of beginners lose money. So this is something that everybody that is whether you're a pro trader or you're a beginner trader, you've definitely passed across it. Whether you're trading Forex or trading whatever, okay. When you are a beginner, or while you are a beginner, you are definitely going to lose. You're definitely going to lose money, and I can attest to the fact that this is true. Okay, this is true. And as you can see my bullet points here, nearly 9 out of 10 Forex traders fail within their first year. I didn't even I don't think I got up to a year before I, refine my trading life. Okay, but at least the first few months, the first few months of me being into forex, I've made some mistakes that made me lose a lot of funds. Okay, I can't even actually call it a lot because it's not really a lot, but it's a lot. Okay, so number two, you can see it here that emotional trading and can you guys hear me? Hello, can you guys hear me? Okay, I think my network was rugging a bit there. So as I was saying, so at least 94% of beginners lose money. It's not even 94%. I believe 100% of beginners, okay, 100% of beginners lose money. Okay, I believe so. Okay, it's not something that is a shocking reality, but like it's not something that anybody needs to be surprised about. Okay, now number next. Now, the killer of new traders is what unrealistic expectations. Okay, look, there are some people that I feel like the majority of people I come across that if they ask me what I'm doing, I might be a little bit, reluctant to answer that question. But if they ask me what I'm doing deep down and insist, I'll tell them that I'm doing forex. Next thing they will say is, why have I not bought a Lambo? Or why have I not have an apartment in Lekki or something? All those kind of questions. People think that, when you just get into forex, the expectations you are looking after, though the latter end of things, you still make a lot of money like that. But at the beginning phase, okay, the expectations is too, I feel like it's too much, and this can be due to so many reasons. Okay, this can be as a result of all these pro forex traders that are flaunting the lifestyle on the social media. Do you go? I'm saying so on, so many other factors like that. So if you are a beginner trader, the reason why you are failing as a beginner trader is because you have set what unrealistic expectations. Okay, look, I've been trading forex for about 2 years plus now. Okay, and even with that, okay, I feel like forex trading, if you give it, if you are patient with it, and you have grace. Okay, there are some people that they only trade forex for like 1 year, they'll know how to do it, and they'll have bought a Lambo also. Okay, the thing is not that you should not have unrealistic expectations. You should not, like, I don't know if you guys get what I'm trying to say here. Like, I've traded forex for like 2 years now, and I've not bought a Lambo. Okay, it's something I want to buy, but not that I am like planning that, okay, maybe in next 1 month now, I don't have any money on me, I'm a beginner trader, in next 1 month I'll be able to buy a Lambo. No. Okay, no. Okay. The only way you can be able to do that kind of thing as a beginner, and that kind of thing can be able to happen to you, is either when you have grace, and when you are part of the 0.00001% of beginners that are lucky enough to make enough money to buy a Lambo at their first forex try. Okay, so the remaining 99.999% of people, or percent of beginners, that are not able to buy a Lambo is because of the kind of expectations they've set for themselves. Okay, it's like someone that just comes, it's like someone that just, this thing is it's very, very practical and logical thing. Like, so it's like a doctor now, when you see a doctor, you know that, okay, this doctor did not just become a doctor in the next 1 month. Okay, because the doctor have to go through series of education, series of degree and stuff. Okay, the doctorate degree does not just come like that. Okay, you have to set realistic expectations. You have to give yourself like maybe like 2 years, 3 years, 4 years. If you're even looking at all these big guys now, so many of them spent about 10 years before they're able to even flaunt the lifestyle that they are showing right now. Okay, so set realistic expectations. Okay, unrealistic expectations is another reason why beginners fail. So let me go to number next. Okay. Now, common mistakes that destroy beginners. Okay, common mistakes that destroy beginners. Number one, over leveraging. Okay, many of the mistakes that are here, even the intermediate trader, I can't call myself a pro trader, intermediate trader like me tend to also fall victim to all these kind of mistakes. Okay, so number one mistake that destroy beginner success is over leveraging, risking too much per trade. I think I can tell you a story that happened that that period was my exam period in school. So I had a $10 account, this was like 2023. Yeah, this was 2023. So exam period, I had a $10 account and I got a signal from this particular signal group. I've not actually figured out trading the way I have now. So these people told me that, okay, I should place this trade, my stop loss here, 15 all this kind of signal stuff now. Then this $10 was like, is that go hard or go home? And this $10 that time, I think $10 that time was like, I don't know the amount that time, but it was, I couldn't afford to lose that $10 because if I should lose that $10, I might not be able to eat for like 3 days. Okay, because I had to couple everything together and I was still even owing people to just merge everything together. The end of the day, when I got out of exam or like I placed the trade before entering the exam, my stop loss was the whole entire $10. Then, to win like $10 for like $10 is the risk, $50 is the profit. So to be honest, all this guy right here, let me see. I think Basis is trying to say something. So as I was saying, I know the day the $10 blow, and I was so pained. Okay. Okay, yeah, trading. Basis said that trading $10 successfully is with high discipline and risk. Yeah, I can attest to that. Of course, I can attest to that. But there are more ways of funding yourself than a $10 account. Okay, the chances of you carrying a $10 account, I don't say it's not possible, but the chances of you taking a $10 account to about $100 or like $1,000, the chances is very low. Okay, is very low, and for someone that does not have the grace or like someone that does not, I don't know how to put this, but like $10 to $1,000 is possible. I'm not saying it's not possible. I was even thinking of doing that kind of challenge very soon. I'll try and do it very soon with you guys. I think you guys along. If you guys can fund a $10 account, we'll try and do something like that. That's if you are able to afford to lose $10. Okay, if you're not able to afford to lose it, please, I will not advise anybody to do that. So as I was saying, I built the $10 account, and when I had to go and check the trade, when I had the courage of checking the trade after I wept, I end up realizing that this take profit, the take profit was this close to, like, the take profit was $50, right? The market got to 49.05, $49.05 in profit when I was inside the exam hall. I was not like, guys, that I just bashed this exam. I don't even know if I even later passed that paper. I can't even remember. So like all these things, the pain of over leveraging and risking too much per trade or risking more than what I can afford to lose is another reason, another mistake that destroyed beginners, that destroyed me as a beginner at that time. Okay, so over leveraging, risking too much per trade is a mistake. Okay, next, no trading plan. Okay, trading on impulse or so you can see it here. You can see it here on my screen. You can see what I'm seeing here. Then number 3, ignoring risk management. So give me a minute. So literally all these thing I list here is compounded. It's like you open that agege bread and put and put what's it called, and put akara inside it and press it. So all these things, all these 4 things I listed here are exactly what happened to me that day or that moment that I saw that my stop loss has been hit and my $10 has gone. And thinking that guy, how will I buy food for like 3 days now or like maybe 4 days? Is all these things, they are interconnected, it's like pressed together. Okay, over leveraging, no trading plan, ignoring risk management. Okay, trading emotionally. Okay, all these things I'll still have to dissect it in this particular session. Okay, so let's move forward. Now, the emotional trap, why money feels different in trading. Okay, why exactly money feels different in trading. Now, first of all, I'm sure that many of us that are listening to me, whether you're on this live or whether you're on this live with me or maybe you are listening to the recordings, you guys have definitely traded demo accounts. Okay, trading demo accounts and trading your actual account are two different things. I hope you know that. Trading demo accounts, guy. Sometimes I used to like try to stay committed to demo accounts and stuff, but like, guy, it's just demo accounts. Do you get? It's just demo accounts. So real money triggers fear and greed, unlike demo accounts. Okay, real money triggers fear and greed, and this is a very, very, how would I put it, high factor in trading. Okay, which all this fear and greed stuff, they are all interconnected into over leveraging, not using risk management. When someone does not use risk management and he knows that this is his last card, it's like staking. I'm sure many of us here were familiar with Sportybet. Okay, I'm not a big supporter of Sportybet. Okay, because it is not, how do I put it? It is not a financial decision. Okay, so Sportybet, I used to like to use myself as an illustration because all these things I've literally done them because I'm an entrepreneur. Okay, all this, like anything regarding risk, anything regarding something that I know that can profit me in some way, I have tried it. Okay, so let me use this Sportybet as an example. I don't know this year. I don't know this year. I think it was also last year. Is that last year or 2023? So my last card, I was owing a number of people some little amount of money that I lost in Forex. So I had this last card, 5K. Okay, which was my last card. Okay, and that 5K, I can't really afford to lose it. Okay, so there's this my guy that has to have two sure odds. What I say? Two sure odds. So I went to meet this guy because this guy has always been, bombing, like he has always been, cashing out with all these all these sure odds. He's also needs to pass 10. So I don't want to go all the way to 10. I just need two sure odds. 5K for 11K plus bonus, making 13K. They are telling him that okay, that bonus is your own. If this game can enter. The guy plays the game. The game is not much. Very sure game, all this kind of over 0.1, all this kind of over 0.5. So my last card I sent it to this guy. This guy should use that 5K to carry these two words. So he go to the last game. I'm not really. This guy has left. What's this guy? He said he can't hear again. What do you mean by that? Basit. It's like Basit has left, guys. I don't know if anybody can hear me. I don't know if anybody can hear me. Someone should come on here. Guys, hear me. All right, let me leave that like that. So as I was saying, I'm sure that you guys will later end up watching this recording. So let's just continue. So as I was saying, I ended up giving this guy this 5K to play this tour. So the last game to make this game enter, Liverpool Luton. So these guys were playing 0-0, right? These guys were playing 0-0. Okay, looks like Just like my hello guys, can you guys hear me now? Let me allow others to speak. Let me allow this guy to speak.
Yeah, chief. Yeah, chief. There you go.
Guy, I thought I've been talking since, oh bro. What the fuck? Yeah, I thought I've been talking since. Can you guys see my screen?
No.
Guy, fuck yeah, fuck. Let me allow this my guy to speak. So Usman too can talk like that. So let me go ahead and share my screen again. Guy, I've been talking since, like as if you guys were still here. Guy,
So,
fuck. If you can hear me and see me at the same time, please just unmute your mic and tell me yes, up. You know what I'm doing.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, yeah, man. So okay. So let me continue. Guy, I thought I have to restart. Let me just Basit, can you please tell me where I stop so that we know where I stop, where you guys stop listening to me, so that we know where I can continue from. Fuck. Basit. Let's say Basit, maybe Basit is eating or something. So let me just start from you stopped at the sporty bet. Yes, exactly. This is where I still am. This is where I'm still at. So thank you for telling me I stopped at the sporty bet. So we got to this emotional trap. As for you guys that are just joining, we got to this emotional trap part, as you can see on my screen. I'm sure you guys can see my screen, right? Come on now. You guys should just unmute your mic, or is it me? Is it my network? Where is the
yes,
issue
yes.
at?
I see your screen. Yes.
Okay. So as I was saying, emotional trap. Okay, and which I was trying to narrate my sporty bet history life. Okay, sporty bet. I won't. It's not a financial decision from me. Okay, if you are looking sporty bet and you have the grace, please go for it. But as for me, I rather prefer to fund those that have the grace of sporty bet, because I don't think I have sporty bet grace. So yeah, as I was saying, we're talking about the real money triggers fear and greed on the demo account. You can see my bullet point, my first bullet point under this my share screen. So then I was talking about I said that demo account, everybody has traded demo accounts, right? Then I said that demo accounts feels different from real accounts when you are trading demo and real accounts. Okay, demo accounts. I have also traded demo accounts, so I can tell you from my own experience that demo accounts, yeah, I really don't give a shit about demo accounts, because it does not add money to my damn pocket. Okay, it does not add any value to me in any kind of way. Okay, the real account, that is where fear and greed sets in. Okay, because you be like, guy, all these things, it all boils down to what risk management and what you can afford to lose. Then I went on to say that sporty bet, there was this time that I was trading sporty bet that Joshua, please come. You guys give me a minute. I'm trying to narrate something here. I don't want you guys to leave. Let me something that I used to do now. I said that I was saying that I'm trying to illustrate this fear and greed stuff. So sorry. So there was a period, I don't know if it was last year or 2023. I had this last 5K, and I was owing a number of my guys, and they were pressuring me to like pay and stuff in school. So yeah, I saw this 5K and I was like, this is my last card, and I asked someone that I'm owing, like, maybe, there's like different people that I'm owing all together. You guys give me a minute to. So I'm like coming down with a flu. So let me continue my narration. So yeah, I had a number of people that I'm owing my last card, my last 5K in my account. So there's this guy, he's also one of my guys. You know, the guys to chop steady 10 odds, steady 5 odds. His odds is not to be much, you know, in sporty bet. I'm talking about my sporty bet one. His odds is not to be much, you know, but he used to chop it. You know that kind of those kind of people now. So I told this guy that alpha guy, I want to play sporty, but I don't want to place my own game. If you can help me to find game, you know, because my own game is to bust. You know, I don't know. It's like I don't have the grace of. How I say I don't have the grace of sporty bet. If you send codes to me, don't know that the code will bust. Don't send code to me. Okay. So as I was saying, I now sent this guy my last 5K that if you can see two sure odds, that 10 odds is too much. Okay, two sure odds. At least let me get another 5K and use the remaining 5K to pay some people. So two sure odds. Yeah, I think guy got like maybe 2 point something odds. So the whole cash out was 11K. Then I think the bonus on it was like 2K. So I told this guy that alpha guy, if uh if this game should enter, the bonus is for you. You can take the bonus. That just give me my money. We have agreed. So you know, I'm just trying to demonstrate this thing for you guys, so you guys will hear this story. And if you can't hear me, please let me know on time. If you can't hear me, because I might just be talking about no. So last game, all the remaining games I've entered, you have seen that tick. You know, all the remaining games, like the way I used to go to his room every 5 minutes, go and be checking half hour the game. And now remain the last game, Liverpool Luton. Like Liverpool versus Luton. I don't know if it was home or away. I don't know who is home. I don't really follow football like that, but that day I sat down and watched that match. 0-0. Liverpool Luton. And I think the guy picked straight. I think the guy picked home or draw. I don't even know what the guy picked. Is it that home or draw? I think it was home or draw. You know, Liverpool Luton. I think what's it called? Luton have already scored one. So it was like 1-0, sha. The game was 1-0. So no, it was 0-0. The game was 0-0. So, you know, I was like, okay, 0-0 is like this game will like draw to the end now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think I will just catch out. The guy picked home or draw, and the home that he picked was Liverpool. Is it that Liverpool win or Liverpool draw? So my hand is already cold. Luton have already scored one, you know, and Liverpool has scored nothing. So it now got to like 85 minutes. I was watching that match like this. I was looking at the match on my laptop. I was looking at it like this, that this game must enter. You know, that was my last 5K, and they've suspended cash out. There's no cash out. And the guy was telling me it was at the end of the day that the guy was not telling me that he has cash out of 11K, but he didn't cash it out because his own bonus is not there. Let me still leave that. So it was in 85 minutes. We're in 5 minutes. I was watching this match. Luton is already winning 1-0, and Luton defense is already tight. Now it remains small for Liverpool guys to score. It remained very tiny for Liverpool guys to score. Guess who was with the ball? Nunes. I can never forget his name. His name is Nunes. I can't remember his last name, but his name is Nunes. Nunes scored this goal. He's only you and keeper now. Score this goal. Yeah, I was sitting down and watching this match like this guy. You know, my heart was pounding that my last 5K. I go seafood chop. All these guys that I'm owing. You know, all these things, like the fear of this guy missing this goal. Nunes, there's post in front of Nunes like this. Nunes did not score. Nunes saw the post at the top. See post in front of you. You are shooting ball here. Money has bought. Spotty has taken my money. Guy, I was so pained. Guy, I was so pained. You know, so all these things is like an emotional trap. The same thing applies to Forex, you know. Real money triggers, and you know, I was like trading, like playing sports. So yeah, real more emotional trap, real money, guys, fear. Bullet point one. So bullet point two, losing streak causes frustration and impulsive. They are just coming like this is how I put it, this is a session that at least like a live session I just come up with to just enlighten you guys a bit before I give my big announcement at the end of this session. So there's an announcement at the end of this session, and I want you guys to stick with me, stay with me so that I can, so you can be part of that announcement. Okay, though this call is recorded, if you decide to leave, I'll definitely send the recordings, but just be here with me so that I'll know that someone is listening to me and my internet is okay, because I might not even know that I can just be yapping on and on and on and on. So yeah, losing streak causes frustration and impulsive decision. Of course, all of us here are witness to that. Many of us here, I'm sure that no. All right, guys. So I made a mistake there. So this thing is getting too long. This live session is getting too long. Let me just quickly wrap things up. Let me go ahead and share my screen again. Are you guys not loving this session? Come on, man. Yeah, so let's go ahead and continue. So as I was saying, yeah, losing streak causes frustration and impulsive decision. This is self-explanatory on its own, okay? Beginners often chase losses, increase risk dangerously. So all these things are mistakes beginners make, okay, that make them fail in Forex. Okay, I'm sure many of us here are not beginners. At least the three people that are on this call are not beginners. They've been into this Forex thing for a while. Okay, and all of us here are looking forward to doing what? To being successful and raking it big in Forex. Okay, but even with that, no knowledge is lost. I'm happy you guys came on here, and we should just take advantage of this little session I'm doing. So number next, solution. So we've given examples of the causes of beginner failure in Forex, and we've talked about emotional trap, we've talked about over leveraging, series of things like that. Okay, now these are the solution. Number one, develop a realistic mindset and patience. Okay, as they say, I really don't believe in that saying that the patient dog eats the fattest bone. Okay, so is it now the patient dog that will eat the bone? So the impatient ones will eat the meat? Or I don't understand. Okay, so I believe in being patient, right? But I'm not a big believer in the patient dog eat the fattest bone. You might be patient and not be so patient. Okay, so look, this life is the patient dog that will quickly die. Okay, it will just die there. It will starve to death and it will eat bone and die. So all these things you have to put it into consideration. So as I was saying, developing a realistic mindset and patience. Accept losses, set achievable goals, and take a damn break. Okay, and take a break. So yeah, next, I believe we should be wrapping up now. So solution number two, we've talked about solution number one. So solution number two, master risk management and position sizing. So yeah, all these things, they are self-explanatory. I will take my time to send this recording and also send this slide to the channel. Okay, to the channel. So yeah, let's move on. So number three, solution three, build and follow a solid trading plan. So all these solutions are self-explanatory, and if you follow them as a beginner, trust me, you won't be failing as before, except maybe your village people are after you, or maybe something is just wrong with you, or maybe trading is not just for you. Okay, hope you know that there's some people that trading is not meant for. But because they want the lifestyle that's attached to trading, they are seeing all this screenshot, they are seeing this money everywhere. And literally the fact that everybody that they ask what they are doing is doing Forex, they don't also want to be left out. Trading might not be for you. Don't beginner just reason that like, hey, I know how to sing very well and I love my music career. Why am I going into trading? Sometimes you just have to sit yourself down and be like, what are my talents? What else can I do apart from this stupid ass trading that I'm losing a lot of money in? Okay, so sometimes trading might not be for you. Build and follow a solid trading plan. And if your trading plan is not even worth it and you are still losing a lot of money, please, I would advise you guys to tap out of trading. Okay, look for there are other green pastures. Okay, so yeah, number next. Okay, so that was number 3. Number 4, solution 4, educate yourself continuously and avoid scams. So if you decide that okay, trading is for you, of course you have to do what? Gain knowledge from somewhere. Okay, I'm down if you guys still want, if anybody that's listening to this recording, because I believe that everybody that's on this live should not be interested in me teaching them about forex. Okay, so anybody that's listening to this recording should, if you are still interested, a beginner, of course my DM is open. Okay, my Telegram channel is Trade with Vic. So yeah, so educate yourself continuously and avoid scams. Okay, I can tell you for free that you can find 70% or 60% of your educative material, on YouTube. So I will advise you, YouTube is a very good platform if you know you want to educate yourself regarding forex, at least the basics of things. Okay, and there are even more than the basics on forex on YouTube. So yeah, number next, which should be our conclusion. So yeah, our announcement and next step. So bullet point 1, join my Telegram channel live session for a deep dive Q&A on beginner forex subjects. Number 2, exclusive free guide and checklist for new traders available to this. Let's start your trading journey. Look, many of the stuff that are on this page are not what I designed. Look, this whole presentation, I just within it was like 5 minutes to the call that I just told AI to create a presentation for like this. Okay, so that I can just give us a guideline. So everything on here, I didn't even put anything together. It is all AI. So now the announcement I want to make, okay, is a grand announcement. First of all, I would like to stop sharing my screen. I'll stop sharing my screen right now. So let's go ahead and stop sharing this screen, man. Let's go ahead and stop sharing this screen. Okay, so stop sharing screen. Okay. All right, so I've stopped sharing our screen. Damn. That was a nice session. I will not lie to you guys. That was a nice session. I will send the recordings. As for those of you that were just joining halfway, I'll send the recordings to the platform. So yeah, thank you so much, guys, for staying to the very end of this long video session. So what you guys just watched finish was a session I had with my Telegram channel subscriber yesterday, talking about the reason beginner traders fail. And if you guys know you're interested in listening to more of this kind of content, please click on my Telegram channel link in the description. We have our session on weekly basis, and of course don't forget to smash the subscribe buttons, click the like button, and of course I'll see you guys in my next video and in my Telegram channel. Peace out.